You know, when people start looking for land to purchase, a large percentage of them want land that has running water on the property, specifically like a creek or rivers or something like that. I wanted the same thing, and that's what we got with this property. But be careful what you wish for. A couple of videos back, I was cleaning out beaver dams. You know, the beaver dams create high water, which creates a soft, waterlogged spot that's almost like quicksand. And what happens is the cattle try to climb out of the creek there, and they sink in the mud.
Oh, yeah, he's all the way.
They might not ever have the strength to pull themselves out, so it can become extremely deadly. I spend a lot of time trying to find or fix good places to cross. I'll take the tractor and I'll put a 6-way blade on it, and I may spend a half a day down working on a spot, trying to get it smooth, trying to get it safe, trying to get it where they can get across without getting in that type of situation. You know, once I do that, these crossings usually work great until we get a big rain. And then everything I did is out the window and I'm back to square one. I'm headed down to the big creek to cross the cattle. They're crossing real close to the area where the beavers had it dammed up. I give them this whole area right through here to cross. The one thing I don't want them to do is I don't want them to go over the hill and cross right there.
See, this right here is what the beavers do. See how boggy they make that from the water? The smart ones are going down there. All these right here are going to risk getting stuck. Hey! 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 See? You just can't hardly stop them. Oh. I guess once they get stacked up there, golly. Hey! Hey! Don't come down here. Hey! Hey! Dang it! Hup! 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 See? Stop them from one spot and they come down to this spot. All it takes is one to say, oh, I can cross right here. Then it's shorter than the distance of going that little bit further, and it'll cost them their life. If they just spread out and not go on the same stinking path. There goes one right there. She's going to be one, see, that can't, hop, hop, can't make it through there. Hop, hop, hop. That's an older cow. She's in trouble. Hop. Right. You would think with a skeleton, you know, if you're going somewhere and there was a dead person laying there, would you go the same way? No. Cows? Yeah. I just can't cover everything. Here we go. This old double red tag, she's old enough that she'll have a hard time. Hey. Oh, here comes one right here going. See, and she's an old cow. It's the old cows that are stupid. Hup. Well, she made it. I tried to slip down here to the gate and get a bunch of them, not a bunch of them, start a few of them at a time to see if I couldn't maybe control their direction or not, but of course you can't. Hey! Shh, 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 shh. Yeah, cross right there. That's a good sign. Yeah, there you go. Perfect, yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so irritated with them. Let's make one over here too. See if we can kill a few over here. Go somewhere else. That's where they need to go. They'll just follow that red cow right there. But see, what happens is they start going around where they're supposed to, where they need to. And the cow right here sees them and goes, oh, I can cut across and get there first. And they cut across and they go belly up right there and they never get out. See, if they would just continue to go down there, the better it would be. But just watch. You'll have one that'll cut it. See there? See? There you go. Now that cow right there will set the tone. A bunch of these will start trying to cross right there. Because, hey, that's a shorter distance. It's all about energy conservation. They don't realize the energy they're going to spend when they get bogged up to their belly right there, or bogged up to their belly right here. This cow right here, if she just walk right down there, she can just walk right out. But no, she's going to want to come right here. See there? You can imagine that if a cow was in, not the greatest condition, if it was this time of year where their energy level is down, that's a death trap. But there's nothing you can do about it. So it's slowly getting more and more treacherous. I think the bulk of them are across, or I've turned them back that way, and they'll hopefully cross at different spots down through here. There's lots of good crossings. The problem is they're creatures of habit, and they're creatures of peer pressure. One cow crosses there, they're like, oh, okay. And then they all cross. So I'm going to head home, and then I'll have to check back tomorrow. Well, I'm over here. After I moved across the bayou. I'm just going to run down here and shut the gate and make sure they don't start trying to come back to this side, because that means they'll double up on those trails that they were already having trouble with. And if you can see behind me, we had a little bit of precipitation. This is the gate that I opened to move them across. I'll get this shut, and I'm anxious to go right over there and check and make sure nothing's bogged in the creek there. Moment of truth. Ah, yes. Oh, thank you. So you can see them across there, some of them. They're spread out grazing. Oh man, you don't know how thankful I am that there's nothing bogged up to their belly right here. This time, the creek didn't win.
The bottom line is, with creek properties, there can be pros and cons. Running water is one of the most relaxing things to observe, as long as it's not in a flood state. Creeks can provide water year-round, which in turn produces and sustains a huge diversity of life that non-creek properties don't. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more creek adventures, here's a playlist you might enjoy.